Zwom, doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hello everyone and welcome to another BMO FIT video. In this video I will cover at least four foods, that are higher in calcium than even most dairy products are. So yeah. Why is this important? Because I know several people that are lactose intolerant, or at least that's what they have been told, and so do not consume dairy. Others I know are vegan or have a plant-based diet. But calcium is so important, folks, so important. Calcium is one of the minerals in your body needs to function, not just for strong bones and teeth, like most of you already know probably, but is also needed to ensure your blood clots properly, for one, and also that your heart beats correctly. That's just two things. Yeah, it's true. Anyway, let's get on with it. First off, green vegetables like kale, one of my favorites. It's very good. Has around 250 milligrams of calcium per 100 grams of kale, which is comparatively higher than even whole milk, which only has 110 milligrams per 100 grams. Some other greens, like collard greens, are also good sources of calcium. Calcium can also be found in large quantities in spinach and chard, but they contain a lot of oxalates, which bind to the calcium, and it makes it unavailable for your body to digest most of the time. So people that are have a high chance of getting like kidney stones and things of that sort, sometimes a doctor will tell you to stay away from raw spinach because of the oxalates. They want you to take in as few oxalates as possible so that your body can absorb calcium and not deposit it in your kidneys. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on. Next would be tofu. Although I don't eat tofu because it has a negative effect on testosterone, it is a good source of calcium. Tofu is made by solidifying soy milk made from soybeans in a process called coagulation. Man-made process, folks, okay? By using calcium sulfate. So thanks to this, it is very high in calcium, 680 milligrams per 100 grams of soy tofu. Next would be beans. Beans are excellent vegan-friendly calcium source. Kidney beans have 140 milligrams of calcium per 100 grams of beans, as do soybeans, which contain almost 280 milligrams per 100. And chickpeas and white beans also have a lot of calcium, with around 120 milligrams to 160 milligrams per 100 of these two sources. So yeah, beans are a good way of getting some calcium. Next would be nuts and seeds. Most nuts are a good source of calcium, but almonds probably the highest, 260 milligrams per 100 grams. Walnuts, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts are also good choices. Sesame seeds have around 980 milligrams per 100 grams. So sesame seeds are a really good source of calcium. So there you go. Now let's give you some bonus info. There are a lot of fortified foods that contain calcium. Technological advances allow you to get all the calcium you need, in fact, in fortified products classified as foods still. Breakfast cereals, bread, orange juice, and plant-based milk alternatives like soy milk, which I've already mentioned, as well as rice drinks, can all have added calcium. In fact, in some countries, it is required that all flour products that are sold in that country must be fortified with calcium, which is strange but interesting. Of course, these additions are made in the manufacturing process. For example, calcium is added to flour in the form of calcium carbonate. So you don't look for just calcium in the ingredients, it will say calcium carbonate. It's a white chalky powder, kind of looks like flour. To fortify the bread and to soy milk, usually it's tricalcium phosphate is what you'll see on the package, which is a type of calcium found naturally in dairy milk. So they pull it, process it, and then put it into these other products. So that being said, you also have to note, especially in these man-made fortified versions, calcium alone might not be enough for you to absorb enough calcium to have strong bones and the teeth and the heart rate and the blood clotting and all that stuff working well. when it comes to actually absorbing calcium into your body, it's not just about the food's calcium content, it's about the availability of the calcium to your body. What do I mean by that? It's why spinach, for example, contains a lot of calcium, but it's not bioavailable to your body to absorb it necessarily. Maybe steaming it can help with some people. I myself can absorb a lot of calcium from raw spinach. It doesn't seem to bother me one bit. It makes it unlikely a great source of calcium, however, for most people's diet. Just because you take a calcium supplement pill, for example, if it's not specifically made for you, it doesn't necessarily mean your body will absorb the calcium from a supplement pill, a vitamin, whatever you want to call it. A bioavailable calcium for your body means that your body will absorb it. So if your body's conditioned to absorb more calcium, then great, but some people are not, and they can take calcium supplements all day long and still not get enough calcium. Just passes right through them. So you also might need vitamin D and vitamin K2. Vitamin D you can get from the sun and other supplements, of course, and then vitamin K2, which helps your body shuttle calcium exactly where it needs to go. Helps with calcium absorption. So leave a comment. What is your favorite calcium-rich food? That's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to BMO Creative for more BMO FIT videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.